guys, welcome to Life Unpacked. And yes, we're having another podcast. I forgot the topic that we are gonna discuss. I just got out from work, and today we have again brand new Candice. I was gonna say your, I was gonna say your real
No,
name
no,
again. So yeah,
no,
what's
no.
up? How's life, Candice? What have you been up
It's
to?
fine. Not
Fine.
much. Well, yung PC ko,
Ah, yes. Nasira pala yung PC mo last
still the
time.
PC.
That sucks. I mean, I
Still the
have a
PC.
laptop. I've never had laptop before, so I don't know how to use it. I mainly use it for playing games. Bro, I swear to God, when I bought this laptop, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna use this for work."
Okay.
Like 1 month later, it's packed with games. I just love it. It's not really like for
Same.
hardcore gaming, yeah, but I'm enjoying Last of Us right now. Really, I did record myself playing it and I wanted to do commentary, but I'm so invested into the story and I'm so immersed that I swear to God, I don't even know if it can be posted. It's just me blank face. Like that, I'm not even a word, bro. Not even a word. I don't know if you can make that work. Not even a word. I swear the story is so good. The story is immaculate. I don't know. Is it because I'm playing it in low settings, okay? My computer would burn if I even try to put it on medium or high settings. So the graphics are low, but
Mm-hmm.
I still kind of find it
Yeah.
freaky. Like it's good because I'm so used on mobile gaming and shit like that. The last time I played on console was like when I was 12 years old, which is like what 13 years ago. So even the low settings, the low graphics, it's still like mind blowing. Anyway, please remind me of our topic. I know we've talked about a topic before we started the video, but I forgot.
Yeah. We.
You also
Mm-hmm.
forgot, didn't
Well,
you?
our main topic would be it's a very hot take. No, no, no. I remember the very main topic.
Okay, good.
I
At least
remember
one
it.
of us has their brain
It's
cells
about
working. It's about where.
it's such a hot take kasi, and it's about universities treating board examinations as a way to compete with each other.
Mm,
They're not really teaching.
uh,
You get me ba?
yeah,
Like
that sucks. No, to be
like
honest,
education wise.
yes, education
Mm,
wise, to be honest, like most of people that I know,
wala.
like who's like who got cum laude. My sister got cum laude, by the way. Congratulations, sis. But most people that
Yeah,
I know,
congratulations.
they would be studying so hard. Like I know they should study for board exam, but they would double down because most of them, especially my friends, would say that this shit has never been taught to us before, so I need to learn it before I go
Right.
to whatever exam it is, which is fucked up because me personally, I also encountered that. Like I've had, don't get me wrong, I've had great wonderful teachers, but there are teachers who's just like, they have this attitude who would be like, uh I'm not making your grades, you're making your grades, I'm just jotting down, which is bullshit. That's a hot take. That's a
Yeah.
bullshit. Whenever teachers say that your grades is your performance and not my teaching capabilities, it's bullshit. I know, I'm not saying that, teachers makes the
It
grade
is.
100%. It's it should be, it's definitely between student and teacher. But if your student fail, it doesn't only mean that your student is failing as a student. It also means, at least for me, this is my own opinion, okay? For me, it also signaling that you're not good enough that that person
Mhm.
fails. I mean, I've had fucking ADHD. I cannot blame the teachers. Sometimes
That's
people are
right.
just, wired different. They cannot study well. But there are some teachers who's taking it to the core that, I have not no responsibility for this. This is all yours. I'm just writing down your performance, which is not true because in my cases I've had teacher who would go out Again, I'm not saying every teacher should go out this length, but I've heard teachers who, even before I know I have ADHD, I think they know I have ADHD, that they would like focus on like they would make the teaching stimuli, or they would reach out to different students to specifically repeat or teach this specific subject so that they would get it. And you know, the children's grade or the student's grade
Mm-hmm.
is an amalgam accumulation of the teacher's, capability to teach and the student's capability to learn. So it's not like it's not 100% student. It should be at least 70% student, 30% teacher. It's
Right.
not 70% teacher and 30% student. But it's not 100% student and I'm just writing down your grades. That's a fucked up mentality that a lot of my teacher growing up, I've heard that shit from them a lot. Which is, I was like, no, the grades is not only my grades, it's also your grade as a teacher. Not only my grade as
Mm-hmm.
students, your grade as a teacher. Because that's your job, to teach. And if I fail, that means I didn't learn anything, or I didn't learn that much, which also says how good of a teacher you are, because you know you're teaching. It's your job to make me not fail or
Mm-hmm.
make me learn something. So if I didn't learn something,
That's right.
it's not all on me. Yes, it's probably on me. It's probably because I have ADHD. I can't fucking focus and I don't remember shit. I have, but it's also saying something about your ways of teaching and how you approach it. So I just hate it when, there's that kind of teacher, and I also hate it when, the universities is just, as you said, using the board exam, even though they don't have
Yeah.
competent teachers, or they know they don't have competent teachers, and they're like flaunting it like, oh, we have this, we have that. That's
Yes.
crazy. Okay, that's on my end. How about your
Yeah.
take?
You know, ano, may ano kasi, from my observation, and before I go with my observation, let me add lang doon sa sinabi mong teacher and students. I do agree that it should be 50-50. 50 students, 50 sa teachers. I agree on your take. Kasi, ganito, how are you so proud that you're making students fail instead of pass, instead of learn? Di ba, nag-teacher ka? Because that's your purpose, is to teach, not to fail students. Like, it's just so off when teachers are like bragging about it.
It's very off. I know. I've had teacher na,
Like, that's not a
yeah,
bragging,
I
ano,
have teacher
it's
na,
not something to
ang
brag
daming
about.
bumagsak sa class ko. And I was like, yeah, maybe because you're not good at teaching. Like they're using it as a, like, almost a badge,
Diba?
that, oh shit, I'm so bad at teaching. A lot of people failed my class. It's not even I'm so bad at teaching. It's like they think they're
To
so
scare,
good at
to scare
teaching.
people.
I know. It's like I'm so good at teaching. None of my students, like most of my students, fail because I fail to, fail to teach them what I'm supposed to teach them. Which is,
Na,
I don't get how they brag about that. Like, I don't get how it's like crazy. It's like me, for the lack of metaphor or lack of a better analogy. It's like me as a janitor. I would say, "Oh, that stage room, that dirty ass stage room, it's because of me.
yeah,
That's my work." It's like, why are you bragging that there's a lot of people who didn't learn from you? Like, you're a teacher. That's your job. You should teach. Why are you like
diba?
bragging like a lot of people failed in my class? Like, is that a flex? What the fuck is that? Yeah, anyway, go back to what you were saying.
No, they should be embarrassed they do that because it only means one thing: you cannot teach properly, diba?
Hmm.
And I don't know why they think na is something to help students like strive sa subject niya when it's not. And going back to the topic, I've noticed nga na universities or colleges are using board exams to compete with each other kasi this is like from different schools and different students. This is like two people na don't know each other. Sa previous school ko, um one program there, education. nagpalit sila ng curriculum after nilang makapag top notch sa boards. Binago nila to accommodate board exams. Eh yung teachers, hindi rin naman ganun ka-active magturo. Kumbaga, saluhin ng student.
Yeah, they're relying
Ngayon,
all of the
on
work
a
to
different
students.
school, and yeah, on a different school, different program, um, in-accommodate din nila yung program nila to fit na makapasok sila sa board, ayun, sa top notchers. Kailangan lagi silang may top notchers. Kasi grab yung pag-pressure nila sa students nila. As in, like, to the point na kapag hindi
Uh,
na-meet yung quotang grade, bagsak ulit, ganun.
Academic
'Di ba?
pressure,
Parang
yes,
ang
yes.
yung academic pressure is pati sa loob ng school na dapat hindi ka nila pinipressure. They help you achieve, 'di ba? They teach you instead. Pero ang nangyayari, ikaw tuturo sa sarili mo, ikaw maghahabol ng ganito ganyan. Meanwhile, the teachers aren't doing anything. Minsan nga hindi pa nagpapakita ng isang buong sem and then they expect you to pass the boards, 'di ba?
Yes, like,
This
yeah,
this is so
inaasa nila sa
crazy.
talino ng estudyante. Which is, again, this, I don't interpret this in a bad way. We're not generalizing all of the teachers. I have great teachers, but some teachers we
Same.
cannot deny. I had a teacher that I never even saw until, it's time for the finals, which is crazy. Like,
Mhm.
that person
'Di
didn't
ba?
even teach the whole semester, and for some reason, actually, no, we saw him once. He introduced himself like, "Oh, I'm this teacher," and like all his accolades, like, "I'm doing this and that. I'm very busy." And we never saw his ass again until, the final exam, and he gave us all 1.75 in our, like, cards, which is crazy because I would have accepted it for a low class student like me who doesn't learn a lot. I'm very happy with it, but there are some people who's
Yeah.
like, striving for better grades, who's very upset about it because, he literally didn't even teach. I I'm not gonna tell the subject because but it's a subject that I needed, and is but I didn't learn anything from that subject. And when I started working, they were like, "Didn't you have this subject on your school?" I'm not gonna say the subject because it would be obvious. Most of the I don't want to slander anyone's name, but yeah. The- Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm not sure if people in my school is gonna
Oh.
watch it, but our fucking computer teacher didn't even like show his fucking ass for the entire sem. And now whenever I'm at work, it's like,
Ooh.
didn't you learn fucking Excel in school? And in your how did you fucking graduate? And I was like, crazy.
Ew, is this in
Crazy.
college? Is this in college?
Okay, maybe I would not say that.
Uy.
Okay, that's too specific. That's too specific. But yeah, it's fucking crazy because now, of course, now I'm fucking proficient with Excel and Word. But I fucking graduated college. Okay, I passed the fucking civil service exam professional, and I didn't even know how to use fucking Excel. And that's fucking crazy. Because when I started the job, that's literally their first question. Like, didn't you fucking learn this in fucking college? Or what? I was like, how did you pass? And honestly, I don't know what to tell them. It's like I just tell them like I don't even know how I passed. But I know why I fucking passed is because our fucking teacher doesn't want to teach and decided to give us, high grades. And I passed. Which is fucking crazy. But now I'm fucking proficient with Excel. Of course, I'm like what working for 4 years now. Of course, I'm like proficient. When you use that, I'm sick of Excel to be honest. When you use that like application every day of your life, 6 days a week, you get proficient.
You're
But
gonna get tired.
yes, but honest to goodness, I graduated college and I don't even know how to open a fucking Excel. I know a little bit of fucking Word because of our thesis, but that's it. Even on thesis, none of us knows how to properly use a Word file. None of us. So I had to use the Word application. I had to use the Word application because I'm the leader of our thesis, so I had to learn it. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have used Word. Like I don't. I'm just crazy. It's just I graduated college and I don't know how to use Excel and lots of stuff because teacher does not go and teach it. And they would be like, if I fail that subject, they would be like, oh, I failed, I failed a lot of students, which is fucking crazy because you didn't even fucking teach. And I was like, what? But that's just a small rant. Go ahead, continue.
It's, it's valid kasi this actually crazy. In totoo yung sinasabi nila, you're not gonna learn sa college, you're gonna learn at work.
I know.
This like, it's crazy. Kasi dapat you're supposed to be learning a lot sa college, not the other way around. Pero, okay. Totoo naman na people in your environment really teaches you some things. You learn everywhere. You learn every day. You know? And to add, dun sa topic, kaming non-boards, I finished a non-board program. And I don't know why we also got the same pressure as the board programs kasi I finished a computer course. Yeah. I'm not gonna disclose na lang. Pero computer course. It's a computer course and then our thesis. So like we make systems, 'di ba? And yung namin doon, gusto nila very profitable ang mga thesis namin. They won't approve titles unless pwede mo siyang ipanglaban sa mga ganitong startups or ano or like other stuff. Hindi siya basta ganun, basta
That's just
you get me,
fucking
you get
crazy.
me.
Yes, yes, yes. They're just,
Na-pressure kami.
they're chasing that glory. They're chasing that glory
Oo.
without
Tapos
even,
gusto nila laging naka-placement sa mga ganun. Tapos, ano pa, um, ang catch is, ang mga professors, if hindi sila present, one sem silang wala.
I know, right? One time
Like,
silang hindi present.
okay.
There is. I can't deny. There is professor like that. Crazy. That's
Diba?
fucking
Tapos,
crazy.
they expect their students to perform really well and sila nga tong subpar ang performance sa teaching. Tapos nagagalit if they like get mababa sa evaluation. Like, you earned that grade. You made that. I'm just grading you. I'm just
Yeah,
making
yeah.
a
Use
grade.
their words against them. Use their words against them. Like
Diba?
I'm just writing your
Diba?
grades. You made that. You made that
Mm-mm.
shit.
You made that. You made that.
It's
I'm just
crazy.
grading you.
Also, just wanted to
Kakainis.
add, since we're on this topic, um,
Yeah.
I've been working for 4 years now, but I still remember that academic pressure. And it's crazy when older people, I mean, I'm the older people now, but it's crazy when people, especially in older generations, they would say, nag-aaral lang nga lang ginagawa mo eh. Buti nga hindi ka nagtatrabaho eh. Like, why are you so stressed about? You're just studying. I wish I'm studying and not working. Like, I've
Mm-hmm.
heard along those lines, along those lines, I've heard a lot of people, and yeah, I get it. Some people really dreamed of, uh, studying and they end up working. But I hear those remarks from people who graduated college and is currently, working. I'm hearing older people saying that you're just studying. Why are you so stressed? Like, everyone is a snowflake nowadays. They get butthurt of everything. You're just studying. You're not working, which is fucking crazy because, like, didn't you guys forget, like, how mentally draining it is to be academically, pressured? Like,
Yeah.
I know we get pressured now. We have work, and I know we have a lot of pressure. But at the end of the month, we clock that paycheck, and at least we get a paycheck, okay? When I was in fucking college, it's like every
Totoo.
fucking month is a fucking hellhole, okay? There's no fucking paycheck. There's just this pressure from yourself, from your family, and from everything. Like, I hate it when people dismiss and they would say that it's nag-aaral ka na nga lang, buti ka nga nag-aaral lang eh. And they would always like to compare. Like they would say, okay, other people like they study and they work and they get good grades. I was like, bitch, because their
Mm-hmm.
brains is not wired the same as me. There's thing called genetic. There's thing called whatever that shit like. I forgot. It's on the tip of my tongue. But like the thing is, main point is we're not fucking the same. We're not built fucking the same. Okay,
That's right.
some people could have their. I've heard like a news way back in the Philippines where this dude lost his wife and children, and he was able to get on with it. And there's like this dude who jumped off of the balcony because his girlfriend left him. Like, I hate it when they dismiss it. Like, ganito nga lang yung nangyari sa'yo. Like, is that supposed to be motivational? Like, I don't know.
Diba?
I think they're coming from a good place. They want to motivate you. But it's crazy because literally our brains are not the same, okay? Our biology or whatever that shit is not the same. It's because you can eat a drum of peanut. It doesn't mean I can eat a drum of peanut. What if I'm fucking allergic? Okay? It doesn't mean
That's
if you
right.
can take grief strongly, you can take grief strongly. Doesn't mean I can take grief strongly. What if there's something wrong with the chemicals in my brain and I cannot take it? Uh, it's not. I hate it. I hate that like mentality. Whereas like if they can do it, you can do it too. Yes, it's applicable on some things, but it's not applicable on all things. We have
Yeah,
called like
that's
we
right.
have we have physical limitations, we have mental limitations, we have you cannot force someone who has. I just hate it. I don't want to talk. There's so much thoughts running into my head. It's crazy. It's crazy how people, they know shit. Like I'm not saying they don't know shit. They know shit, and yet their course of action to motivate someone is to compare them, which is it's not
Yeah,
really it's not really you know it's not really a good thing
it's
most
not
of the
helpful
time.
at all.
Yeah. It's a good thing, So sometimes it can act as motivation on some people. I know some people who like when they see like when they zoom out and they see other people's problem and they'll be like, oh shit, maybe I was overacting. It does
Mm-hmm.
work sometimes. I'm not gonna dismiss it. It does work sometimes, but I hate that people would shove it up others people's ass and expect it to work every time. Oh, you're depressed? Mallory behind the street just lost her kid. She should be depressed, not you. I was like, that's fucking crazy, man. You gotta mix it up sometimes. But yeah,
Yeah, all they need is just a bit more of empathy. They already got it, pero maybe more. They might need more empathy. It's free, you know.
I
It's
know.
just free. You can always have some empathy for other people. Like, okay, what if, diba? Put yourself in their shoes. Ganon.
I know.
Try
And
to,
this is
meet
this
them in
is
the middle.
this is one more thing I hate is when people would, especially older generation, they would say to the younger generation, "Ako nga nung bata ako ganito ganyan, di naman ako nag-give up." Like, why? Like, kami nga nung bata kami, ganito ginagawa namin, pinapalhod kami sa asin, binubugbog kami, binabalian kami ng buto. Like, why would you flex that on your kids or the younger generation? Like, me personally, I've had my struggles. I don't want my sister or anyone else to struggle the same way as I do. And I know they're trying to be like, they're trying to toughen up. They're coming from a good place. They want their children or they want the younger generation to be a little bit tough skinned. But here's the thing: people in war strive for peace, and when you're a peace, you lost. You know how do I explain this? I cannot explain this. Like when you're in a bad place, you're forced to do shit that you don't want. You're forced to adapt. You're forced to you're forced to do things that you didn't want to do. Then compete.
Yeah.
it- You know, okay, let's put it this way. There's always gonna be a problem, okay? And the problem that they faced before, it's gone. But there's no such thing as perfect. So now that those whatever dark times they've endured, it's gone. So there's now a new problem, which is for our generation, I think, is about the mental health and stuff. That's the new problem, and you cannot replace. that one by bringing up the old problem. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't know how to articulate this. Can you help me?
Yeah,
It's
I
hard
do
to
get
articulate what I
you.
wanted to say, but bottom line is, if you had a problem before, why would you wish it upon someone now? Like, why is your solution for their problem is your problem before? You get what I mean?
I do. It's like they want to project what they what they have felt. Like
Yes, it's not
parang
enough.
they think it is unfair. It's unfair bakit hindi nyo nasusubukan yan? But like, didn't you want like an environment which na that thing doesn't exist anymore? And if it doesn't exist na, bakit ka nagko-complain? The people in the new your generation, hindi na natatry yun. 'Di ba?
I know. I
What's
know.
what's wrong with you guys?
And it's crazy na, of course, there's always going to be a problem. Life is not perfect. At least they're dealing with new problem. Help them deal with the new problem instead of bringing up the old problem that you
'Di
experienced.
ba?
You know?
They're piling up problems eh. Tapos gusto nila the newer gens would accommodate to their
Yeah. I mean, I survived shit. I survived hella shit. But would I want newer generation to experience that? No. No, I don't want to. I want them to have their own problem, whether it be, whether they be a snowflake or whatsoever. At least they're experiencing peace, and I would be happy that their problem is not as heavy as my problems back then. You know
'di
what I
ba?
mean? Like, it's like, why are you crying over that one? When I was a kid, I used to get beat up, and I didn't cry. It's like, you better be you better be happy that the biggest problem that they're facing now is small problem for you back then, which means there's a progress. The problem is not that big anymore, so don't be fucking mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
parang the older generations is like taken aback kasi mas emotionally intelligent yung newer ones. Tapos parang they're just using that as their coping when in reality they've always wanted to be treated like that, like a real human,
I know.
with empathy.
But one thing though that I would say, especially in the Philippines right now, I've seen the shift. Especially not to get political, but I've seen people, especially younger generation, they're not that easy to manipulate anymore. They know shit
Yeah.
and they call it out. 2028 election is gonna be, if it goes clean. I had high hopes on 2028 election. I had high hopes
Yeah,
because
me
it's
too.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's not get too
Ano,
political. That's not gonna be that's not gonna be fun.
just a side comment lang about the what you said na newer generations are harder to manipulate kasi did you know trolls are like trying to speak in the hindi naman slangs, parang sa language of Gen Zs to like connect with them, pero ang ginawa dinag-show lang sila ng mga Gen Zs.
I know, dude. I love it. It's like like this is our battle now. Have you seen World War? They're making memes. They're
'Di
making
ba?
memes at it. Yeah, it's
Gen
like,
Zs just
yeah.
gonna laugh at you.
They may not be. Your generation might not be as physically strong as tough. Like in a sense that you know, I would eat shit and I would not cry about it tough. But you guys are clever in your own way. You take nothing seriously, which is it's crazy because I didn't think that it would be a good thing. I think it's a good thing now. I think it's a good thing after seeing the memes. It's like it's giving I don't give a fuck attitude, and
Yeah,
it's crazy.
there's still a chance. There's still a chance for us.
There's still a chance. At least you're more focused on one aspect of,
Yeah.
how do I say this? One aspect of life or one aspect of growth, which is I think is
Uh-huh.
very essential. So yeah, that's it.
Ano, can we like circle back dun sa mga people comparing college students sa mga nagwo-work? Kasi
Yes,
I do think na yung mga taong ganun, they're like saying that to college students kasi their student life was like less hell. Hindi nila na try yung academic pressure sa kanila. Tapos nung nasabak na sa real world, dun lang sila nagrereklamo kasi first of all, hindi nila na-try yun when they were younger. Well, that's okay. That's good for you siguro. Good for you. Pero why are you saying that to other people? 'Di ba? Or like,
Actually,
why are you saying na mas mahirap yung pinagdadaanan mo ngayong may trabaho ka na? Sila nga, mu- dati palang nahihirapan na. Tapos, sasabak din sila sa ganyan. So, have some compassion and have some empathy.
actually, I beg to differ.
Yun.
I know so much people who would say, when we were in college, Chat GPT isn't invented. We have to search the library and do shit like that. We never cried. I know people who's like that, which is fucking bullshit. I'm so
No,
sorry,
like, I
not to
mean,
discredit what you're saying. I know there's people like that.
no.
There's people like that,
Uh-huh.
but there's also people who's gonna say like, kami nga nung college kami wala pang computer. Kami nga nung college
Yeah, I
kami
do. I
ganito
get that.
ganyan.
I get that. I
Which is
meant like, wala silang academic pressure from like the school and then their parents. Ganon.
yeah, but I think most of it boils down in ego problem. I think they're trying to show off, like, oh hey, yan lang, nahihirapan ka na dyan. When we were younger, we used to do, it's like an ego problem. It's like competing on the
Oh.
newer
Oh, yeah, I do.
generation.
Okay.
It's
Okay. Oh,
like
yeah.
that. It's like, kami nga nung ganyan kami, walang chat GPT, tapos yung prof namin, ganito pa, binabagsak lahat ng student.
Yeah.
Hindi naman kami na-stress.
Maybe, two types.
Yeah,
Two
it's
types
like,
of, people downplaying you.
which is crazy that you're downplaying someone else's struggle, and they're literally the younger, especially the younger generation struggle. You're downplaying it, which is fucking crazy. It's like having a beef. Like, I've seen confident people who knows their work, and they never downplay. It only comes for
Totoo
insecure,
yan.
egotistical people. Yes, you can
Yeah.
tell if
It's
someone is
always the insecure.
egotistical. Yeah, egotistical. Maybe
Totoo.
it's a dad problem. Maybe their dad never, never gave them the right attention. Usually, it's a dad problem. Like, for probably strict
Really?
dad growing up. I've
Really?
yeah, I've probably. I'm not a psychologist major, but probably they have some major daddy issues that they just want to prove themselves to be. Hey, look at me, I'm better than everyone else. Maybe they didn't get the recognition they want, or the recognition they need. Maybe they get the recognition
Mm-hmm.
later in their life, which is when they're seeing someone in that stage of their life who's getting recognition. They're getting jealous because, oh hey, I didn't get recognition on that day of my life, but I did harder work. Why are they getting recognition for, literally that small work? Which is crazy because, as I said, you know, it's a new generation, and you gotta accept it that these people does not have the same experience as you. They don't grow up on the same environment as you, so don't
Mm-hmm.
expect them to be as tough as you on some areas. Because on some areas,
That's
I know
right.
as hell they're gonna cook you on some areas because this is a new generation. Everything you need to cope up. Don't be stuck in the 90s. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
It's just crazy. And what else? One
Mm,
more controversial
I
topic is
was
okay. Go.
I was thinking of something to add to that. Yung mga insecure and like difference ng insecure and then like confident people, because one thing's for sure, confident people will help you and motivate you kasi hindi ka nila tignan as like they're competent, kompetensya, ganon.
Yes,
But insecure people would like sila pa yung may mga superiority complex compared do sa mga confident people, di ba? Like the difference,
I know.
nakakainis.
It's like, how about let's talk about. It's gonna be fucking controversial. We're gonna get canceled if I
Uh-huh.
brought up this topic. But what the fuck?
Let's see. Let's see.
How about accomplished people who? I feel like I don't want to talk about it. How about accomplished people that we know? Like when I say fucking accomplished, I mean, oh my god, my battery is low. I need to remove my mic. I need to remove my mic. I need to charge. Oh, audio's gonna be bad. It's okay. Audio's gonna be bad on this part of discussion, which will benefit me because I hope most people don't hear what we're about to talk about. How about let's talk about
Don't you got any, headset, earphones,
I got, but
something?
I don't have earphone jack. That's the problem. I don't have earphone
Well,
jack.
Bluetooth.
I don't think they can hear me. My headset does not have noise cancellation. I don't think they would. I think this is better. Can you hear me better or no?
Mm, yeah, actually, yeah,
Okay, let's just
it's just the
continue.
same.
Okay, let's just continue with this. So, what I've been saying,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about what? Let's talk about people who has accomplished something, especially since we're on the boomer era. We're not making fun of any boomers or like every boomers. There's just like some specific boomers I know, or specific older generation that I
The
know.
toxic ones.
The toxic ones.
Yes,
There
just the
are
toxic ones. Yeah.
accomplished people who's accomplished so much in academics, accomplished so much at work, but their worldview, man, their worldview is super fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
One example,
Well,
they would literally dismiss factual facts to be a fanatic of a certain politician or politicians.
oh yeah,
That's
oh yeah.
crazy because they accomplished so much in academics and they
You know.
accomplished so much in life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scary how many younger generation they can influence, because they can influence them because people would look at them as like, oh, he's rich, he's a cum laude in college, she's rich, she's holding a doctorate position, she's holding a high position, a high salary job. Yet their worldview, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They have this.
Those people are like really dangerous.
I know, like, let's get political, okay? Fuck it. We're already in this deep, okay? They would literally believe that someone is named Mary Jane Piatos just because someone says it. Like, are you crazy? Do you know anyone who's named Piatos?
Have you seen the full list ng names? It's insane.
Yeah,
It gets crazier, and people still think those people exist.
I know. And they would like there's an evidence. There's actually more than evidence to convict
Diba?
someone,
It's
and
just
they would ignore it.
insane.
It's insane. It's insane.
It's
Especially
it's insane how people like believe all of their alibis kahit na halatang they're lying talaga right on their
seen the
faces.
recent AI video of like they're saying, "Oh, the youth
Yeah.
is on our side." It's like, bitch, that's AI. And then I saw someone who's
No
saying
youth
that
is on your side.
yes, and I say and I see someone commenting that AI videos is fooling younger generations to believe that this administration is bad, and when they're the one putting out AI videos to make themselves looks good. It's fucking crazy. And it's a verified account,
Well,
an official account who posted that. Are you aware of that
it's
incident?
crazy.
Of that AI incident?
No, I don't know about that. Pero it's actually crazy accusing younger generations na believing AI when they're the most gullible.
I
The
know.
younger generations are like the first one to clock them about the video being AI.
They are. This is I'm so fucking proud. I was like 2028.
It's
If,
just
if, if
crazy.
everything goes well, 2028 would be a trip. It would be great. And I think they're scared of
Ang ganda
losing.
ng turn nung itong previous election.
No,
Itong previous election, medyo maganda naman yung naging turn kahit papano.
not really sure. Still, there's a lot. Have you seen the impeachment
Oo,
on
there's
YouTube?
there's still a lot to work. There's still a lot to work. Yeah, still a lot to work. Pero yung naging result ng previous election,
You know
I'm
what
talking
makes
about
me
it,
sad?
yung 2025.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
You know what makes me sad is that I genuinely think
Yung 20
yes, yes, go on. You first.
ah, yung ano, yung result ng 2025, I mean, still a long way to go, but like, the effect na nagawa ng kabataan is like, it's, ano, mas nafe-feel na siya.
I know. They're I'm not gonna lie. 3 years, 4 years back when I was in college, I was a fanatic like them. But then, you gotta assess the situation, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta when facts are given, you gotta assess it and not be a fanatic. People would be they would be
That's right.
romanticizing the fact that they are loyal, which is it's okay you know to be loyal to someone. But when it comes to politics, be loyal to your country, not to the politicians. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it out there. I support Lenny Robredo, but if he when she does something wrong, I would clock it. I would say, "Why the fuck are you endorsing Manny Pacquiao?"
Totoo.
I would say that not because I'm a fan of
Diba?
Lenny, it's because I want the best for the Philippines. And I'm not a fan of any politician, which everyone should not be a fan of any politician. There shouldn't be any colors.
That's
It
right.
only should be, what's best for the Philippines. Like, I would clock it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Lenny endorsed Pacquiao, and I fucking clocked it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Why the fuck are you endorsing Pacquiao when you said shit about him during election?
Diba?
You know? And the problem is people would be loyal to politicians that even if when they're doing something wrong, they would be like, they would turn the other cheek. They would be like, oh, that's some bullshit. It's like, it's just crazy how people would be like so loyal to politicians instead of their own country. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Ano,
Do- Don't be
you know
loyal
what
to
I think?
politicians. Yes,
Yung,
yes. What do you think?
yung state nila ngayon, they're, ano na, they're not like, the normal loyalist na. They're kulto behavior na talaga. It's not the, ano, ayaw magpa, ano,
Yes,
you get me?
behavior. Yes,
They're like kulto behavior na
definitely.
ngayon.
It's fucking crazy.
People are like saying na they're like the first political cult.
I don't think so. I mean, some of them meant good. I just think like they're brainwashed. Like they're so far up in that. I don't know because
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe, especially most people involved, especially our countrymen. I think they meant well. It's just that I think they're brainwashed. They're so far up that brainwash mountain that they
Yeah.
cannot go down. Like they meant well
Yeah.
when they said, "I think this politician would make our country great." I believe that they meant good for our country. Just like they're so loyal to the politician that they're seeing that it's not bringing up the cost that they initially went for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy, especially on the court hearing. I actually believe some of the senators there really is a good guy and really wants the best for the country, but they're just so far up their boss's ass that they couldn't see what's really happening.
That's
That
right.
fucking impeachment trial is a fucking circus, man. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
It's
I've
a
seen it.
circus. I was like,
It's so
so
frustrating.
it's so frustrating. I mean, again, I'm not a fan of any politician, but Risa Ontiveros, my God, the goddess you are. She's she's
Agree.
amazing. She's amazing. It's crazy because
I know.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're
I like
saying
commend her work.
yes.
I commend her work talaga. I like it.
She's
You
doing
know.
her work. Imagine, okay, guys, listen to this very carefully, okay? Those politicians is on our payroll. Okay, if you pay tax, they are on your payroll. Okay, whatever these funds are, that's your money. That's your hard-earned money. That's your sister's
Money.
hard-earned money. That's your cousin's hard-earned money. That's your dad's hard-earned money. That's your friend's hard-earned money through tax. Those funds. are not theirs. That's what they call it, pera ng taong bayan. It's your hard-earned money. Imagine eating, you know, how much is your salary? They're taking so much from your salary, and you're nagtitipid ka, you're being thrifty just so para makaipon ka. And every sahod that you're making, it's a must na pasahudin mo tong mga taong to. And then imagine I would try to make an analogy which is probably a bad analogy. Imagine we are all living on the same house, and it's required for you to give money for the whole house to be fixed. Okay, and you're working hard, but you have no choice but to give what 500 pesos every week to me. Okay, you're my
Mm-hmm.
roommate. You're giving 500 pesos to me to buy foods, to renovate the house, to make it better. And then I would say, out of the sudden, I'm gonna take 10,000, and it would be confidential. I would not tell you if I would fix the clogged toilet. I would use that money to fix that clogged toilet. I would use that money to buy us food because we're starving. It's just I won't tell you. It's just confidential. The house is decrepit. Let's face it. The house is Philippines. We have clogged toilet. Our sink is not working. We don't have a lot of food in the refrigerator, but we have this money that we are saving up every month. And I would just like take it and say, it's confidential. I'm not gonna tell you. And then after a month, the toilet is still clogged. The kitchen sink still ain't working. And I'm gonna take another, and I'm gonna say, it's another confidential funds. Like who who's senator who defended
Mm-hmm.
our budget? Sinong nagsabi in the Senate na, ay hindi, kailangan kong malaman kung saan mo dadalhin yung 10,000 na yan. Kasi sira yung banyo natin, pera nating lahat yan, pera ng taong bayan yan. Saan mo dadalhin yung 10,000? And then sasabihin ko lang sa'yo, it's confidential. Hindi mo kailangan malaman. Ka
Mm-hmm.
ba? Nag-aambag ka every month, nag-aambag yung tita mo, nag-aambag yung tito mo, nag-aambag kung sino man ang may trabaho sa pamilya nyo, nag-aambag every month, yung pera
Diba?
nyo sasabihin, dadalhin ko 'to pero hindi
Mm-hmm.
ko sasabihin kung saan. Like, if you're okay with that, think about your struggling friend, kung okay ba siya, kung okay ba yung mga pamilyang nagugutom. 'Cause I get it, I don't think people know how politics work. They just think na magbibigay ng pera, magbibigay ng ayuda, magbibigay ng pagkain. It's much more complicated than that. Because people are voting basing on mabait
That's right.
'to, magbibigay 'to, ma mabibigyan siya kapagka wala. It's not their job. Especially senators. Their job is to make laws and to defend our budget. And
Diba?
if they don't make law, that's already considered as pagnanakaw. Like if I hire you, for example, I hire you as my
Mm-hmm.
editor, and it's been 3 months and wala ka pang na-edit na video. That's already corruption. And these people would say, at least hindi corrupt, at least hindi
Diba?
nagnanakaw. The fact na hindi sila
Mabait
gumagawa ng
naman.
pag-aaway na, like, are you, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Totoo.
I hate it when they're saying hindi nagnanakaw yan, mabait yan. What do you mean? Hindi nga niya nagawa yung trabaho niya. Hindi ba pag nanakaw na yun, binabayaran mo siya, and then hindi niya, ay, it's crazy. And people would start doing hominem, ad homing,
Mm-hmm.
sorry na, ad home. They're saying
Yeah.
na, ikaw nga,
Ano?
ganito ka din sa work eh, tamad ka din sa work eh. Like, are you fucking crazy? We're not talking about me. We're talking about this politician who has the country on their hands. It's it's one for me to slack off of work. That would affect what? 10 people, 100 if I'm in a big organization and I have a big position. But it's one thing if you're in a big position and handling millions of people's lives and you're slacking off. There's there's a fucking huge difference. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
It is.
Okay, now we're gonna get
Ano,
canceled.
no, it's fine. Ano yung i-add ko about it? Ang ganda nung analogy na sa isang shared na bahay na kung ano, biglang nawawala yung pera niyo, tapos, hindi sasabihin kung saan ba napunta. I really like the analogy kasi ano, parang mas easy to grasp para sa mga, mga kasama, tao, mga, yeah, normal people. Kasi, ganun din siguro yung mga setting nila, lalo sa mga shared house ng family, yung ang dami yung pamilya sa iisang bahay. Tapos bigla kayo magkakaroon ng ano, budget problem, tapos hindi nyo alam kung saan napupunta. Ganito, ganyan. Di ba?
Yes,
Hits close to home.
exactly. And I don't think I did that justice. So, okay, let me re-explain that again because I don't think I did that justice. Imagine people, listen. Imagine you're in a shared house with your friends and family, okay? And this shared house has a clogged toilet, it has a broken sink, and every month you're giving me, let's use me as example, you're giving me 1,000 peso. You're giving me 1,000 peso. It's not for rent, it's just, a fund to be used on the maintenance of the house, okay? It's a funds used for emergency. You're gonna give me 1,000. We all agreed. Okay, we all live in this house. We are all gonna give 1,000 every month to for so if something happens we can use it to fix whatever is broken in the house. And then imagine we have we have a clogged toilet, we have a broken sink, we barely had enough food on our table, but we have that money that we've been saving off every month. We have like 20,000 peso, and I would tell you, you know what, hindi muna natin ipapaayos yung toilet, hindi muna natin papaayos yung mga yan. Kukuha ko ng 10,000 pesos dito sa naipon natin. But it's confidential. Hindi ko sasabihin sa inyo kung saan ko dadalhin. Like, papayag ba
Di
kayo
ba?
na gumagamit kayo ng commodities, sila-silang daan, bato, yung daanan nyo sa hallway, sila-sila na, yung banyo nyo, sila na, and then may pera naman tayong inipon, and then bigla kong sabihin na, saka na natin gawin yan, nakakatae pa naman kayo sa, naifa-flash pa naman siya, nagagawa pa naman ng paraan, nakakadaan pa naman kayo kahit lubak-lubak. Pero, yung pera kukunin ko muna, pero hindi ko sa inyo sasabihin kung saan ko dadalhin, it's confidential kasi. Eh, ba kayo nun, hindi ba parang ginagago na kayo sa harapan tapos sa inyo parang, "Okey lang, ang dami din namang nag-confidential fund." Yung dati ng ka-roommate namin dito nag-confidential din, eh, hindi naman kami nagalit, eh. Why
Di
would
ba
criminalize
nakakainis?
that? Yes, and then
Nagkakayod ka.
Nagkaka and bring out the past again na dati nga yung last ano nga may confidential funds din wala naman kayong sinabi, eh. Kaya nga ngayon kami nagsasabi. Kasi this is newer generation, okey? Ngayon kami may sinasabi. So, you mean to say nung 'pag wala kaming sinabi to the start dapat wala na din kaming sabihin ngayon? Kasi may mga narinig akong gano'n, eh, na hindi naman siya ang first
Di
na
ba?
nag-confidential fund. May nag-confidential fund din naman dati, bakit wala kayong sinabi? So, you're meaning to say dapat wala din kaming sabihin ngayon? You're afraid of our noises all of the sudden? Okay, kung mali ang taong
Di ba?
bayan before, bawal ba naming itama ngayon? Maybe before yung mga bumoto before hindi hindi maayos, hindi maingay. Yung mga bumoto ngayon maingay na. So why are you saying na manahimik na lang kami kasi may gumawa na niyan before? 'Di ba? It's like saying na yung dati nga namin kasama sa bahay nagganyan din, eh, nag-confidential fund din mas malaki pa nga, eh. So okay lang kunin mo lang 'yan, mag-confidential funds ka din kahit na sira-sira na yung bahay natin. Are you crazy? Like kung lahat kayo sa bahay naghihirap just to pay that 1,000 every month kasi it's a must. It's a must by the way, sa lahat ng sumasahod ng what, I think last time I went there 20,000 pataas, tinataksan na, 'di ba?
Hmm.
And ultimo milk tea na bibilihin mo may tax. And then you're gonna be okay if
Diyos
it's
ko,
gonna be
pati yung mga digital
confidential,
ngayon.
'di ba? Pati mga digital. And then you're gonna be okay if someone's gonna take your hard-earned
Oo.
money and say, "It's okay, hindi ko sasabihin sa inyo confidential. Surprise! Baka bumili ako ng cake or baka bumili ako ng iPhone na para sa'kin. Hindi ko sasabihin sa inyo or baka ipaayos ko yung banyo." It's a surprise. Okay lang ba yun? Like, anong mentality yun? I know it's narrowing down too much. I know the Philippines is not a house, but the idea is there. We're giving we are giving the government monthly money on our salary. If wala ko, if tambay ako, yung kapatid ko or someone close to me is giving the money para may paayos ang Pilipinas. So, may nag-defend ba? Actually, wala, feeling ko wala nga nag-defend eh. Mga ilan-ilan lang yung nag-defend nung nagsabi ng confidential funds. Meron ba? If I remember correctly, may tumutol ba sa confidential funds?
Parang, I don't really remember na. Not so.
Kasi kung may tumututol doon, ibig sabihin sila yung may pake sa taong bayan. Kasi tinatanong nila na hindi pwede.
Pero ano
Hindi
yun?
pwedeng itakas mo yan at confidential. Sabihin mo confidential. Kailangan sabihin mo kung saan mo gagagalawin yan. Di ba? At least we deserve an
Totoo.
explanation kung saan kukunin yung kung saan gagawin yung pera. Hindi pwedeng surprise. hindi ko sasabihin.
Ang nakakatanga lang isipin, sorry for the word, kasi kapag sa local government, ganun din naman sila. Like, oh, kurakot yan, ninanakawan tayo, niya iboboto. Pero yung binobotong national level politician, ninanakawan na pala siya ng pagkalaki-laki. Tapos sasabihin niya, ay, okay lang yan, mag-confidential funds lang siya. Para yan sa ikabubuti natin. Like, as if may nakita kang kinabuti dito sa bansa.
Ano, like, what do you mean? Grabe naman yung tiwala nila. Again,
Kasi
go back to
pagdating
the
sa
house
LGU,
setting ha. Ako kahit gano'n ako katiwala sa'yo kapag nagsabi ka sa'kin na, "Ay wait lang may kukunin ko yung 10,000 dun sa ipon natin." Hindi ko muna like kailangan
mm,
ko malaman hindi puwede. Kahit na gaano ka
'di
kabait
ba?
sa'kin, questioning kita, "Wait lang, saan mo gagamitin?" 'Di ba?
Ayun na nga, parang ang double ng standard sila kasi pagdating sa LGU, masiselan sila. Pero bakit pagdating sa national politician na, national level, ang kahit harap-harapan silang ninanakawan, okay lang sa kanila, ini-excuse pa nila.
I know, it's crazy, crazy. We're gonna get canceled. But yeah, that's just my thought. That's just my thought.
When?
It's just my 2 cents. I'm the minority, so my opinion doesn't matter. Please don't vote for me. Your face is not here, you dumbass. They're gonna know why. But yeah, it's
You
just
know
gonna be
what? No, hell yeah.
yeah. I mean, at least I give my 2 cents. And if you're offended, I'm not trying to offend anyone again. This is just my opinion. I'm just trying to
Mm,
put it out there. I might be crazy. Hell, I'm crazy. I have paperwork to prove it. I'm mentally ill, so just don't come at me. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm just my rant. It's just a rant because hopefully people would change their mind, but I know they won't. When you're too far deep on that fanatic mountain, it's hard for you to come back. But yeah,
yeah, that's like cult level na.
yes, I
Try to assess yourself. Assess yourself.
it's too far gone.
Something
Assess
might be
yourself.
wrong.
Yeah, assess
Something might be
yourself.
wrong.
Yeah,
It's funny kasi they act like that. Tapos sila pa yung, oh, religious.
but we're gonna have. Oh my God, we have 2 minutes. It's gonna be 1 hour, but let's talk about that other time because we're on a time limit.
Yeah,
We have two
on
minutes
the next
more
pod.
on the next pod,
On
but
the next pod.
that's a whole
We
land
will,
worm of can to open. Religion.
y'all need to tune on our next pod. We'll be
Yeah, we're
talking
talking
about
about religion. We're
the
on the way to get canceled.
the religious people and their very toxic choices.
But let's be honest. Two-faced most of the time, and double standard most of the time. Not all at
Hell
all.
yeah.
I know some people. I'm gonna name one, Pearl. I'm gonna defend Pearl with all my life. She's a religious person, but she's a good one. She's a good one. But most,
Oh my god.
they're just two-faced.
That's real.
Oh, it's ringing. It's an hour. Anyway, it's been an hour, and
Okay.
thank you very much, Candice, for your time.
Yes.
And again,
Thank you
whoever listens to
guys.
this podcast, thank you very much for listening. And have more gaming content to come out soon. As I said earlier in this podcast, I'm playing Last of Us. Hopefully, they are salvageable because I'm literally just glued on my screen. I'm not even saying anything.
Oh yeah,
The
we're like,
story is so good.
ano, making something. Please tune in lang. We have a lot prepared kasi very busy ang June.
Yes, super VC. Actually, also July. Also, I want to soft plug, or maybe not, because I might get canceled. I don't want to
Not
affiliate
yet.
with that.
Not
Not
yet.
yet, not yet,
Not
not
yet.
yet. Too early, too early. But
Yeah.
we've been cooking something up. We've been cooking something up. Adulting is real. Um, and again, that's it. I don't know
Please
how to
tune
close.
in sa
Yeah,
next
just
pod.
just tune in, guys. Again, thank you for your time, Candice, and thank you for your time, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Bye bye. Let's stop the
Thank you
recording.
guys.
Thank you, guys. And how do I stop the recording now?
I'm like I'm like co-host na rin ngayon at this point. Not a
You're a
guest,
co-host.
co-host.